Welcome Thundercat fans to another Third Earth Reviews toy review, and today I will be reviewing the 1980s Panrico Thundercat miniatures. So before we start, let's talk about the name and the history of these minifigures. These figures are often called Panrico, Panrico Dunkin, Dunkin Panrico, or Dunkin minifigures. This puzzling name situation is due to the fact that both companies created cartoon minifigs in the 1980s, and it's a little unclear on which company did which figures. Panrico is a Spanish bread company that produces breads, donuts, and other pastries, and in the 1980s packaged tiny figures or stickers with their foods as prizes. Thundercats was just one of their many licenses. They also had Masters of the Universe, Star Wars, and the A-Team. Dunkin is a bubblegum company that in the 1980s also released stickers and miniatures. They licensed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hanna-Barbera, and Looney Tunes. So now that we talked about their history, let's take a look at the figures themselves. Each figure is about 1.5 inches in height and is made of a light, hard plastic. These figures come in several different colors, including green, yellow, blue, orange, red, and brown. However, it should be noted that although the plastic is hard, it is very brittle and has the tendency to snap at their hands, tails, and weapons. They have a surprising amount of detail for a figure of this size, and for the most part it's easy to tell who the character is supposed to be. There are 20 different figures in the set, including Jaga, 2 versions of Lion-O, Panthro, Tigra, Chitara, Wily Kit, Wily Cat, 2 versions of Snarf, Slithe, a Reptilian, 2 versions of Monkian, 2 versions of Jackalman, Mumm-Ra, 2 versions of Mumm-Ra the Ever-Living, and finally the Cat Slayer. The 2 versions of Monkian and Jackalman are probably the main character in a minion, like we see with Slithe and the Reptilian. While these figures are interesting, they're probably not something I would recommend to a casual Thundercat collector, as they have gone up in price quite a bit in the last few years. However, if you happen to find one at a decent price, they do make a nice little oddity for your Thundercat collection. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you can check out all my other reviews. In my next vintage Thundercat review, I will be taking a look at the laser sabers. So, until then, this has been Third Earth Reviews.